We lost our daughter, Bowen Xavier Blesh, May of 2024, at 31 weeks pregnant. I was in an ultrasound appointment. He was home with our other kids, and I had planned to surprise him for Father's Day with ultrasound photos. And I was laying on the ultrasound bed, and the woman who was moving the ultrasound machine around on my belly was very quiet, and I just had a feeling that something was wrong. And she then told me that she wasn't able to find the heartbeat.
I remember getting the call from Meghan saying our baby's gone. And, I was in disbelief. It's not like a real thing. Like maybe they're wrong. Maybe there's, this can't be true. I was, I think, in husband and dad mode in that moment when it hit me. I think that a lot of guys go through the fix it, like what do I do to fix this? This can't be correct. This I can make this better, or this isn't happening. You couldn't prevent this, you can't fix this, you can't do any of those things, and so you go into how do I help my wife in this moment?
So it was May 18th, 2024 that I delivered our daughter. I had a C-section for the first time. Going back into our room, because I had a C-section, we were there for 4 days. So we had probably the most precious time that I would say with our daughter, because we got 4 full days with her, which was a blessing and really hard to watch her, in that way. But we were given, the nurses at our hospital, they gave us a ton of resources. And in that moment, you're handed all of these packets and, things. But the one thing that stuck out to me was the box of keepsakes, which was from Walk With Me. In the midst of things, there were books, they had mementos like a Christmas ornament that was already in there, and the nurses kind of knew exactly what to do. They asked if they could take her hand and foot molds so that we could have those at home, and they told us, about Walk With Me. Being with someone that had walked through that loss instantly makes you feel better. Like the anxiety lessens, you feel seen and heard in a way that everyone else around you intends to give you love, and they're well-intended, but to have someone speak from previous loss and to know where they're at today gave us, I think, instant hope and gratitude that we could walk that journey and see ourselves there at some point.
After it happened, you kind of scattered and don't know what to do. And I think Walk With Me kind of lined those ducks up for us in a time that's 100% chaos, and put structure around it for us. It can't be understated how Walk With Me helped us piece our lives back together. It took a lot of that stuff off of our plate, which was, that you'd be worried about normally, and we didn't have to.
Walk With Me showed up in various ways with open arms to carry our broken hearts, and they have ever since. And one of the things that we got, which was very unexpected, was our bear. That was one thing that we got, which was the weight of our daughter. And that was extremely special so that we could carry something tangible with us. Just things that felt like someone was noticing, because everyone surrounds you and then everyone lives and continues their life. And I think as grieving parents, our lives are never the same. Thinking, how am I going to go home to our other 2 kids? We have a son who was 8 at the time, and our daughter was 2, almost 3. So going home to them and thinking about how we want to carry this out and carry out her legacy into our family and what we were going to do, I feel that it helped us ease back into life in a way that I feel without them walking and guiding us through, we would have felt extremely lost. So we get to have her in our life on a daily basis, and we get to celebrate her in the everyday and in moments that, and our kids are very aware that they have a sister who's in heaven. And Walk With Me was a big part of that, of just the way that others have walked through their grief in a world that feels like it's gone completely dark, to find the smallest light possible. As dark as it feels, I do believe that there is a light at the end of every tunnel going through this experience, and sharing their story is what gives us hope. And I feel like it makes that light brighter.